Now, usually I don't talk about my dreams or dreams that I done had. But last night dream was a movie. Literally. But you'll see what I'm talking about. For real, for real. Whoa, now. Y'all already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man. Before I start my video, bro, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification also. Anytime I drop video, you be notified. ASAP Rocky, you can hop on. We can kick it and we can vibe. If you caught yesterday's video, you know what I'm saying? That was a deep one for me or whatever. My phone had cut off on me. You know what I'm saying? So basically at the end of the story, I was just basically saying, like, if you was victimized as a kid, touched as a kid, or whatever it may be, bro, don't be afraid to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, tell somebody. I don't give a fuck if they said, oh, we gonna hurt your family if you tell somebody. Like, I don't care about none of that, man. Tell somebody about what happened to you, you know what I'm saying? Because getting it off your chest is one of the best things that could ever happen to you, man. You never know what that type of trauma will bring and or end you up, you know what I'm saying? Or have you in whatever. Like, I know that doesn't sound right when I say it. Anyway, so let's get to today's story, man. Let's get to today's story, right? So last night I went to sleep. Boom. So I have a dream, and I'm not talking Martin Luther King. So this is how the dream started off. I'm cooling. We had a like a little kickback party, be like everybody there, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like out here in Dallas or Louisiana. I don't know where I was at, you feel me? So boom, we got the little kickback party or whatever, you know. And there was a couple dudes that I was kicking it with, right? So everybody in that bitch just getting loaded, you feel me? Like, but it was this new drug that was being passed around. And like this little capsule, the shit looked like water, but it was supposed to be some type of like, I'm talking about like better than Molly, baby. It was supposed to be like A1, you feel me? But I ain't burning with it though, you know, I'm just smoking on the gas. So as all this going on, all of a sudden, a baseball and a baseball bat magically appeared in my hand, right? Because it's a dream. It's crazy. So I'm hitting the motherfucker, right? And then for some odd reason, it seemed like as I was hitting the ball with the bat, the ball had like a screen on it. So every time I hit it, it'll come back to me, right? Well, it was like a whole bunch of people right in front of me, then a whole bunch of people on the side that I was on too, right? Motherfucker in that bitch on Z mode, you feel me? I'm talking about like sleep. So I hit the ball, and for some odd reason, the string broke. So when the string broke, it hit a dude in the face. Foul! And when it hit a boy in the face, I'm like, oh, shit, you feel me? Well, his partner was right next to him, and he seen everything that happened, but he ain't say nothing off the rip. So boy, like, bro, who hit me with the ball, bro? Like, man, come on, bro. Who run around that bitch hitting baseballs and shit, bro? So, old boy, towards the end was like, hey, bro, old boy over there, he the one that did it, right? So old boy came and hollered at me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We talked or whatever, and then he had left it alone. After that ended up happening, the party ended, and old boy had to go drop off some capsules to this one house that was down the street. So he was like, hey, I'll be back to holler at you. I'm like, all right, that's a bet. When he go over there to drop the drugs off, for some odd reason, I can see everything that's happening as if this was a, you know, like in the movies when something go happen and we can still see it happening, but the main person ain't there. It was like one of them type of things, you feel me? So it like folk went in the house. As soon as he go in the house, I knew something was wrong because it was all dark and shit. The ceiling was leaking, puddles of water on the floor. They had a bird in the beginning of the house that could talk and let you in the house. So the bird let him in the house, and he went to go talk to the old man. The old man was like, you got what I need? He like, yeah, I got what you need, bro, but stop hitting on my phone. Like, you know, I got shit to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just call me and I just pull up on you. I know your money good or whatever, you feel me, but you ain't got to be doing all that. So the old man ended up laughing. Now, when the old man ended up laughing, we switched back to what we was to right before the party ended, right? And then he ended up telling his homeboy, yeah, bro, it's gonna be like the last time I go over here with this dude, bro. Like, his son weird. Oh boy, like, well, what's up? Man, I don't know, bro. Like, he just in behind this door or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, you can hear his footsteps wherever he at, like he a giant or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really messing with it, but I know that old boy be giving the capsules to his son. Well, how you know that, fam? Because every time I give him the capsules, kinfolk, he slide them under the door. And when he slide them under the door, I can hear the big ass footstep. Doom, 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 doom. You feel me? So it's like, bro, and I be trying to hear him get up out the house. So So then we switched back to one old boy in the house. The old man started laughing at him. He said, yeah, you right. This is going to be your last time right here. So he was like, all right, I'm just letting you know. So boom, he ended up giving him shit. And then he hear the footsteps again. Don't. Now when he hear the footsteps, I hear the footsteps. When I hear the footsteps, I'm like, oh shit. You got a giant behind the door, you feel me? So boom, next thing you know, old boy ended up leaving. He ended up getting up out that room, and now he in the front. When he in the front, he telling the bird, well, the bird talking shit to him. And he talking shit to the bird too. So the bird blow like like one of them things you get the kids that you blow to, and they had a birthday party and a little string come out. Not the string, but the little thing, it roll out and roll back in. He blow that 2 times. When he blow that 2 times, the boy like, what you blowing that for? He said, you about to see. Next thing you know, he hear the footsteps. And he try to hear him get about the door. But old boy grabbed him, you feel me, drug him in, and I'm talking about butchered him. So I can see everything that happened. When I see him, he looked like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what he looked like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude. So I'm like, oh shit, like what Buddy got himself into, right? So boom, next thing you know, we go back. Like it just seemed like the scene cuts, and then boom, now I'm talking to his homeboy. He like, hey bro, you seen such and such? I'm like, nah, I ain't seen him. Next thing you know, the news come on that folk then got killed. Alright, folk then got killed. When he get killed, oh boy, like, man, damn, bro, like, he told me that was his last time going over there when we were up in the third. So I'm like, nah, that's crazy, bro. Like, even though I seen what happened, it's like I didn't see what happened. You see what I'm saying? Because in this dream, that's a movie, I seen exactly what happened, but I didn't have no recollection to it to when I was talking to his kinfolk. He said, look, bro, you gonna start selling it now. I said, what? He said, nah, look, bro, you gonna start selling it now. You hit him with the ball, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's your fault he got killed. Well, how is my fault? He went over there. He been dealing with them people, bro. Nah, you gonna start selling it now. I'm like, all right, bro. What the stuff at? Boom, so he give it to me. He give me the address. And I'm like, all right, cool. When I get to the house, it's like, probably like a couple days later, I get to the house. I get to the house, I go inside. When I go inside, everything that I seen, it hit me like it was deja vu. So now I'm like, oh, wait, I've been here before, but I don't remember being here before. I go inside. Oh, boy, like, you must be the new guy. I'm like, man, I'm just here to drop this stuff off, bro, and leave. He said, all right, let me tell you something. Don't get smart like that last guy, because you'll end up just like him. I look at him, he look at me, he slides the shit out of the door, and all you hear is, don't. Yeah, that's my son right there. You don't want to meet him. You right. So I end up leaving. As I'm leaving, the bird in the front steady talking shit. Now, I knew from this deja vu moment not to say nothing to the bird. Okay, so I end up leaving. I leave, he calls my phone. I need you back here in 3 days. 3 days? If you don't come back here in 3 days, I come find you. And I get what I want. That's a bet. So boom, bet, right after that happened, all of a sudden my wife appears, right? And I'm telling her about the whole situation. She like, I know somebody that might know them. I'm like, okay. But it was a woman who lives a couple houses down from that guy. So we go over there and I'm telling her like, hey, look, this supposed to be dropping this package off to him. I don't feel comfortable going in their house. We'll walk in the third. So as I'm telling her that, she tells me, she was like, if I was you, I wouldn't go back over there. And I was like, what happened? She was like, well, a couple of days ago, a black guy got killed. Really? Yeah. And he was apparently dropping off whatever you dropping off to this house. I know him. He was just at the party. Yeah, so if I was you, I wouldn't go back over there. I said, well, look, old boy telling me that if I don't go drop this off, he gonna come find me. She said, what? I said, yeah. She said, look, give it to me. I'll take care of it. You and your wife, y'all need to leave now. I'm like, all right. So as we about to leave, we getting in the car to dip. Next thing you know, And I'm talking about this shit happened so fast. We gave her the package, walked to the car. She went down the street, right? We didn't hear no yelling, no hollering, no nothing. We didn't hear nothing. We get in the car, crank it up. We talking for a second. We about to peel off. Next thing you know, boom, the glass get busted, bitch. The glass get busted, and it's old boy's son. All right, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude. But he didn't look like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he didn't have a chainsaw. So he bust the car door, bomb, and he bust the window. Bomb, when he bust the window, I hear it speed out. And then he's so strong, this nigga grabbed the trunk of the car, and he trying to hold on to it. But for some odd reason, the car just peeled off. When the car peeled out, I'm telling her, like, bro, we need to get the kids, we need to go. Like, I'm telling her this shit dangerous while up in third. She's like, okay, we will. I look at my rear view, he's just standing there with his head turned to the side like this. And I'm like, that nigga psychoed in the bed, boy. So we hear it get to the crib. When we get to the crib, it seemed like everything changed. Like everything in the whole dream changed. Okay? Because it was daytime as we driving. As soon as we get to the crib, it immediately turned nighttime. And it's like one of them nights where it's like the sky kind of red. And like I could tell that some shit about to pop off, right? So we get in the house. When we get in the house, some music started playing in the background like we about to die. But my blackness kick in real quick, because I'm telling everybody, like, look, we need to hurry up, get what we need to get, and we need to go. Like we need to disappear like ASAP Rocky, right? So boom, my kids sitting up here trying to argue with me that ain't nothing gonna happen, everything cool, daddy, you tripping. And as soon as they saying this, I'm telling them, like, bro, we need to go. Stop all that talking to me. Stop all that hate shit. Like, let's go. And then the window busts. When the window busts, it busts right in front of my oldest son and my daughter. But he threw like this javelin with like a chain attached to it. And then it was like, instead of him being Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he turned into Jeepers Creepers on some shit, you feel me? So boom, he threw the chain through the door, and it had like a hook on the end. Well, when he did what he did, it ripped the door open. But for some odd reason, we had some bars on in the front of the door. So I'm telling him, get to the back room, right? So we get to the back room, and I had like this door underneath the floor that we can get out. So as we run into the back room, he throws it again, and all of a sudden the balls just fucking magically disappear and shit. I'm like, bro, what type of shit is this? You feel me? Boom. So he hit me with that whole wound, and now he's dragging me to the back, right? I'm like, y'all just leave. Y'all go get the safety. And they just dipped. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought, like, in the movie, when they say, y'all just go, and they like, we're not leaving you. I thought they was going to say that. That did not happen. They straight struck out on my ass, right? So now I'm like, okay, I got to try to figure out a way to not only get the fuck up out this whatever type fucking harpoon shit this nigga got, and make sure my family's straight. So as I'm getting drugged and shit to him, the nigga laughing and the music speeding up on shit, right? So all of a sudden, the harpoon got out my body wound just magically disappeared, bitch. Now I'm talking about that bit went through my body, and then the things expanded out and hooked to me and drugged me back, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. So when it disappeared, I heard get out, go on the little hole that everybody was in, and they right there underneath the house. So I'm telling my wife, like, look, I'm finna try to distract them. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but as soon as I do it, like, y'all get in the car and y'all just go. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about me, just go. And she was like, okay. So next thing I know, I come out. When I come out, I had like this little burning torch. As I'm holding the burning torch up towards him, he like kind of like backing away, like as if this affects him and shit, right? So I immediately charge. When I charge at him, I'm hitting him with the 5 stick, right? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, I'm gonna hit him a couple times. That bitch gonna break. That bitch did not break. That bitch did not break, kid. I'm talking about, I'm weighing his ass out in that bitch. You hear me? Fighting for my life. So next thing I know, he like disappeared. When he disappeared, my family came back and was like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And all of a sudden, a whole bunch of students came out of nowhere, and it was like we was in this maze type shit, you feel me? So boom, out the blue, this professor dude end up having the Jeepers Creepers nigga in his hand, but he was smaller. So I'm like, bro, you need to get away from me. That right there is the devil. And they like, no, see, no, like, and they point at my wife, asking her, does she speak Spanish? I'm like, yeah, but not like a lot. Like, she's speaking, but not, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, that right there is Diablo. I'm telling them, like, nigga, that's the devil. That Diablo. They, oh, no Diablo. I'm like, I'm telling you what I know. So they holding the Jeepers Creepers nigga in their hand, folks. This nigga opened up his eyes. When he opened up his eyes, he grinned, bit the dude on his neck. He started bleeding shit. Everybody running. And I'm like, bro, I told you. Now he, help. No, I'm not helping you, fam. I immediately break off. Skirt, boom. And so me and my family hop in the car. When we hop in the car, this nigga jump up in the sky, transform back into his normal state, flying over us. As he is coming down, he's finna scoop up the car. All of a sudden, I hear my son, Daddy. And I'm like, what? Boom, I wake up. I see my son standing right next to me this morning talking about, Dad, you know where the brush and the pick at? Right then and there, I'm like, man, did you ask your sister? He's like, yeah, but she don't know where that. I'm like, all right, well, you ain't checking the bathroom? He's like, yeah, I checked, but and then I said, all right, give me a second. I'm finna come down and I'm finna see. And that was the dream I had last night. That could be a movie of a serial killer. Okay? Because to be honest with you, folks, they're probably one of the strangest dreams I ever had in my life. It was one of them dreams that when I woke up, I remember everything that happened. And the first thing I said to myself was, bro, that could real deal be a movie. Okay? A movie about a man and his son. And I don't know what his son needs the drugs for, but his son is a mass murderer. Okay? Just like the Chainsaw Massacre dude, mass murderer. Alright? And he can transform. This motherfucker, like, when he butchered a boy, he did it with a knife. When he stabbed me or threw that bit, he had a harpoon, man. So it's like one of them type of movies that you can't predict what happens next. And to be honest with you, I'm glad my son woke me up out this shit. Cause in the dream, I was sweating harder than a bitch. I thought our life was over with, nigga. Nah, for real. And then, you know, it makes me question dreams. Alright? Not even gonna hold you. I'll tell you about another dream I had. Right? Now, this one right here was just wild to me. Alright? Cause I know a lot of people that have a dream about their spouse cheating on them. Or like whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like dreams are hella vivid where it feels like it's real. It feels like it's right there happening to you, right? So I had a homeboy. Obviously this dude was my kinfolk, my dog, because like the dream started and then it had a what I want to call it. It had like a flashback of when we was kids, and you know what I'm saying, like we would like fight on the playground and everything. That's how me and him got cool. Well, we ended up growing up, and me and him was in the mob, right? I'm talking about suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? We had this what it was, a laundromat. It was something like that we was laundering money through to make it seem like it was a legit business. But the business that we had, you know, that's how we got the laundromat. That's how we started, you know what I'm saying, laundering money. You know, it was like a whole big case, you feel me? Well, he ended up having this other dude that he was cool with that he invited, and he was like, look, bro, he wants to get in on the business. He's solid people, whopping the third. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet, like, you know, whatever, you feel me? So boom, he started kicking it around us, you know what I'm saying, eating with us, going on missions with us. And he went on a mission with us, and the mission was this dude owed us $100 grand. All right, and he wasn't paying his debt. So we pull up on him, and he immediately started fidgeting and shit, talking about like, oh, like, don't worry about it, like, I got it, like, Just give me some time. Just give me some time. And my partner was like, we gave you enough time, but you playing with our money, right? And he looked at me like, Keith, what you think we should do with him? I said, shit, I think he should go swimming with the fishes. Not when I say that in a dream, like in my mind, I guess I was real deal on some oddball shit or something. Nigga, like, what water was we by? Like, honestly, like, it ain't like we was up there, goddamn me, by the Atlantic or the Pacific, you feel me? Like, I don't know what we were for, but I know damn well we weren't by the water. I think he should go swimming with the fishes. He like, I think so too. So boom, he look at his partner and he like, it's time for you to earn your bones. So his partner like, what you mean? And he said, look. So boom, we end up putting folk in like a plastic bag, right? A big plastic bag, and he steady yelling, please don't do this, please don't do this, please don't do this to me. So we like, shut up, it's done, right? So a couple of dudes is putting cement on his feet. All right, so now we finna make him have cinder block feet, you feel me? So boom, he gave old boy the pistol with like a silence on that. It was in a big ass warehouse, and he like, all right, go ahead. He's like, what you want me to do with this? He's like, I want you to take care of the business. That's what I want you to do with it, or you will become the business. I was like, oh, that's some gangster shit, you feel me? So he tightened up the silence, and he like, huh? So old boy shaking and shit, right? He's shaking. He was like, man, I don't think I want to do this. He was like, either you gonna take care of the business or you gonna become the business. Oh boy, look, we all looking at him like, what you want to do? So he like, fine. He takes the gun, points it to his head, and he tells our boy, I'm sorry. Bang, shot him. Bang, old boy fall. We wrapped the body up. The cement brick got hard. We threw his ass in the water. And then all of a sudden it was magically an ocean right there. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? So boom, we throw him in the water, and now he floating down and shit. And so it was just a done deal. And the boy was like, all right. He say, you starting to earn your bones, but you hesitating? We don't like that. We don't hesitate. We just do. He said, what we got going right here is major. I'm not gonna let you all the way in if you hesitate, because hesitation will get you killed. And the boy was like, I understand. My foe looked at him and said, do you really? He said, no, I completely understand. So, all right. So old boy went about his way. The dream cut, and it went to a scene where I seen that dude that just killed old boy and the boy drinking. As he drinking, another guy walked up to him, and they was talking. All right, they sitting up there talking for a good little minute. And old boy started crying. And old boy pat him on his back and hand him like this brown paper bag and said, you know what you got to do? He said, yeah, I do. And he walk off. So as old boy coming back to us, he acting real suspicious. He acting real fidgety, real like paranoid and all this extra shit. My partner asked me, you see that? I said, what's your kinfolk? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, I see it. He said, bro, something ain't right. I say, well, I mean, shit, you brought him in, Flo, like, you should handle that. Like, yeah, you right. He called him over there. He said, hey, bro, let me holler at you. He said, what's up, man? Everything good, bro? Yeah, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. He called a big dude from the back, made big dude pat him down. He said, bro, what you doing? He said, I don't know. Something ain't right, man. He said, ever since that day, you just been acting real fidgety, man, and I don't like it. You wearing a wire or something? You trying to set us up? He's like, bro, I would never do you like that. I would never do you like that. We pat him down. He don't have a wire on him. He said, all right. He said, but everything all right? He said, I think it's just when I shot that guy, man, I never killed anybody. He said, oh boy looked at me and said, shit, you'll get used to it. So a flashback came of when old boy killed his first victim, you feel me? And we standing there, it was me, him, the dude who pat him down, like our little crew. We started from the bottom, you feel me? And it's showing old boy shaking the same way. And when he killed him, his eyes like got wide, and it changed him. The cutscene comes back to us, and he says, look, we all been through it, man, but you just need to make sure that you good, and don't go running your mouth about nothing, because trust me, we will find you and we will take care of it. I said, all right, man, I won't. He said, just for insurance, you stay at such and such, huh? Your wife's name is this. Got 2 kids, don't you? They go to this middle school, don't they? You and your wife work over here at this doctor's office, don't you? Yeah, I know. I've been keeping tabs on you. And trust me, if we go down, your family going down too. So I'm sitting in the back like, shit, whatever, you feel me? Next thing I know, babe, some time then went by, right? We heavy in the drug game, heavy in the money laundering. We got motherfuckers on boats going over across seas, bitch. We got motherfuckers bringing in shit in shipping containers, bitch. I'm talking about we real deal Holyfield in this motherfucker. You feel me? Making stupid bread, boy. Stupid bread. It goes back to what old boy is in the bar. And now he's talking to old boy. But for some odd ass reason, I can hear this conversation. The conversation will look something like this. Look, man, whatever you do, you need to hurry up and do it. You gotta buy us more time. I can't buy you more time, man. Every day is always something with these guys. I got enough evidence. Just let me give you the evidence, bro, and let's just get these guys. Okay, listen to me. We know that they the big fish, but it's one more fish that's bigger than them. Their boss. I never met that guy. They never talk about him. You need to find out who he is. You need to find out where he is. Oh, what's going on? Oh, boy, said you need to find out who he is. You need to find out where he is. You need to find out where the drops are located. You need to find out all this. And then we'll pull the plug on this operation. I said, all right, man. But listen, if I die, just make sure my kids and my family, my kids and my wife in witness protection is already set up for you. All right. So he comes back to us. And like, this motherfucker pressing the issue. He trying to go on little drives. He trying to do this. He trying to do that. And my partner tell him, he said, look, I got something for you. Because I trust you. He said, look, if you go take care of this right here, then next time we make a drop, you can come with us. I'm like, all right. Now mind you, this whole time a year done passed. Through this whole dream, a whole year done passed. Oh boy, go send him to, well, it was like an island. It was like an island. He had to get there on a boat. He gets over there and then he meets one of our suppliers. He gets over there, he gets what he's gonna get, and the supplier tell him, all right, now look, there's one more place you gotta go. When you get over there, I'm gonna need you to handle the business. He's like, what do you mean? Here's the target. Boom, gave him a picture of a guy. All right, he said, now look, you don't ask no questions, everything is taken care of. But you can't just kill him. You gotta kill his whole family. What? Boom. So now he gives him a picture of his wife and his son. He said, take care of this, you come back, you get the rest of it. If you don't take care of it, you're not getting the rest of it. And trust me, they'll hurt you for not getting the rest of it. So boy, like, all right. They give him a briefcase. The briefcase got everything he need in it. The boy go over there. He befriends the guy. He tells him, you know, hey, such and such sent me over here. I'm supposed to be collecting some money while I'm in the third. And the boy's like, man, listen, man, like, please don't hurt me, man. I just give me some more time. We'll whop. And he's like, look, you need more time? I got you. And as he's standing there, old boy goes to shake his hand and thank him. And then he has a flashback from the first time that all that happened. Oh boy, look at him. He said, this is what I want you to do. This is the dude that we sent over here now. He said, this is what I want you to do, man. You and your family, contact this guy right here. Okay? And I need you to get out of the, wherever we are, I need you to get out of here now. And the boy look at him. He said, listen to me. Don't ask no questions. Don't do nothing. Just get out of here now. And the boy said, thank you. So they end up getting out of there. Boom. I'm talking about, he called old boy. You feel me? Whatever happened, it happened. Boom, and they disappeared. So he comes back. Right when he comes back, old boy said, you took care of that? He said, yeah, I did. Where's that briefcase? Here goes the briefcase right here. Boom, gets him back to the briefcase. He's like, all right, here you go. Boom. He takes it. When he takes it and he leaves, old boy opens up the briefcase. Realizing that right now he didn't use his briefcase, he gives us a call. He gives us a call and says, something ain't right. What? He never opened up the briefcase. Well, how do you know? Because the gun was never assembled. He had to assemble the gun to use it. But the gun is not assembled. It's in the same spot that I put it in. Okay. A boy comes back to the States. He said, here you go. He said, okay, you did that pretty fast, huh? I said, yeah, man, I just took care of it, you know what I'm saying? I did whatever I needed to do to, make sure everything good. He said, well, how did it go? Oh, man, I took care of the business, man. I took care of the business. How did you do it? Huh? How did you take care of it? Oh, man, I just went over there and, shot him. You shot him? Yeah, I shot him. What did you use? I don't know what kind of gun it was, man. I got a briefcase. I used it, and that was it. Okay. Well, good job, man. The drop's going to be in 2 days. Meet us back here at this location. We're going to take you to the drop. You'll be able to meet our big boss, and everything going to be good, man. You're a part of us now. Okay, man. Hell yeah. He leaves out. He looks at me and says, you know what we got to do, huh? I say, yeah, I know what we got to do. Boom, so we dip out. Those 2 days went by, and we did a lot of digging on this guy. Come to find out, we see his peoples, but we also see a lot of people like outside posted up. My partner look at me and says, we've been set up. We've been set up. He working with the feds, man. What you think we should do? I still want to touch him. But it's a better way we could do this. I said, well, shit, just let me know. He gives me the game plan. And the game plan is when we get old boy in this car, okay, off the rip, we're going to muscle him. We're going to let him know, like, yeah, we know what's going on. You feel me? Wop in the third. Get naked now. We're going to strip him down, okay? We're going to go through this tunnel. When we go through the tunnel, we're going to pass off another car. When we get in the other car, we're going to make sure he has nothing on him to detect where we're going. If he does, we're going to leave it in the first car, and they just going to follow it. Wherever we tell that person to go. And then we're going to take him to the woods. We're going to chop him up, put his body parts in different places. And as we doing that, when they realize that, oh shit, something going on, we're going to have our second team attack his peoples. I said, okay, that's a bet. That's what we're going to do. That's just what we're going to do. Next thing I know, as it's about to happen, oh boy pull up on us, right? When he pull up on us, he's like, everything good, man? We're like, yeah, come on, bro, get in the car. He's like, all right. He get in the car, right? As soon as he get in the car, boom, we upped it on him. Told him to get naked. He gets naked, right? As he get naked, he had we thought he was gonna have a watch with a GPS in it or whatever the case may be, but he had something in his skin. All right, he had something in his skin, and at first we didn't know what was going on, because when we took him, boom, we got to the tunnel. As soon as we get to the tunnel, it's time to switch cars. But as soon as we about to switch cars, all of a sudden this other car stopped right in front of us, and they hopped out with them big things on them. You feel me? So old boy was like, shoot him now. As soon as I'm about to shoot him, boom, the glass break. When the glass break, these motherfuckers then threw some gas or something in that bit, right? We all coughing. Me and Kimfo get out the car, you feel me? And then it was like this door on the side. We hit the door, now we running. Oh boy, get away, bitch. And then boom, when we running, we started coughing. All of a sudden, as we get down to the end of a tunnel, one of our main guys, he's standing, he like, this way. We like, where you came from, you feel me? He was like, bro, just this way, come on. As soon as we get to the end of the tunnel, he got goddamn me the whole SWAT team standing right there. We like, what's going on? He like, I've been working with the feds. I've been ready to get out. Then we have a flashback to when we whacked his we had ended up whacking one of his closest friends because his closest friend was doing too much talking. So we whacked him. And then the story went, old boy went to the feds and was like, look, I got a lot of information on these guys right here, and man, I'm willing to do anything to get up out of this and get these guys locked up. right? And so that's when they brought his homeboy in that he ended up bringing in. His homeboy came in playing all cool and shit. You feel me? The homeboy came in playing all cool, and that's how he got involved. Him and the other dude, they been talking. They been doing this. They been doing that. That was the guy that was at the bar. But I didn't recognize him because I only seen the back of his head. So right then and there, me and my partner looked at each other and was like, shit, y'all just gonna have to kill us. Up them things and start blowing. But then it was like that scene off Set It Off with Cleo when she died. We ended up dying right then and there on the spot. And as everything was going down, in my mind I'm thinking like, is this really happening? Am I really about to die right now? Was I really in the mall? Like, damn, like this how I'm going? Where my kids at? I can't even say goodbye to my kids, man. And then right before I took my last breath, I woke up because I heard my alarm clock going off and I had to go to work the next morning. Those are just two dreams that I had that I can vividly remember. But some of the craziest shit of them. And I know a lot of us have crazy dreams. Like, you probably had a dream that your old lady was cheating on you. She was smashing your homeboy. You walked in and she kept smashing him. She told you she ain't even care. She kept doing it. You feel me? You might have had a dream that your homeboy tried to kill you. Whatever the case may be, we have some wild dreams. But is it any truth to our dreams? Is our dreams just vivid just to be vivid? You feel me? Just keeping it being. Look, man, one last for three things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, man, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Oh, now. Man, I appreciate everybody rocking my videos, man. Like I told y'all, I'm just tapping back in, man. Want to give y'all another banger. I know this was, something different right now, but I just want to talk about the dreams that I had and, like how vivid they was, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about a dream or one time that you had or the experience you had, bro. You probably not sleep dementia, but you know, like when you wake up and you can't move, and is it paralysis? It might be paralysis. When you can't move because they say like, oh, the devil on your back type shit. Man, that'd be the worst experience ever. You know what I'm saying? So you just tap in with me, you feel me? Of course I'm gonna come back with another banger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had to go take care of some business real quick, man. I appreciate everybody really just tapping in with the kid, bro. Y'all have a blessed day, because I know I'm about to. And just like that, I'm about to be like I always tell y'all, man, make sure y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Make sure you stay on your P's and Q's all the time, you feel me? And we're going to keep applying pressure on these fuck niggas, you feel me? Because guess what? If they talking about they can't breathe, but we're applying more pressure, we're going to get you up out of here. Just keep it in the bean, dog.